Let's do it. What is going on, internet? My name is Brandon and welcome back to my channel. First and foremost, I want to apologize for the lack of uploads for the last couple days. Things got kind of busy. Going forward, I'm going to try to work out a weekly upload schedule. That way we can avoid all the lack of content on this channel. That's part of the process of growing, right? Got to keep content going. Anyway, today I wanted to introduce a series that I want to make a regular thing on this channel, and it is simply called Let's Talk. In this series, the main point of it is to get specific stories, get specific things that my subscribers want to talk about. There's going to be an email that's going to be linked somewhere here or up there, somewhere on this video, to where all you have to do is simply be subscribed and email that email. It could be things, a cool gaming story that you want to share. It could be anything you may want advice on. I consider myself a well-educated person, so my goal in this series is to simply just share things from my subscribers, things that we can enjoy learning about together. Thinking for this series, I want to upload it once every Friday, and what I'll do is I'll simply just pick whatever one may stand out for that week, talk about it, give my advice on it, react to it depending on what the email says, and hopefully in the process either help somebody out by giving them good advice or making someone laugh by sharing a funny story that someone may have shared. Like I said, I want it to be an all-inclusive series. So this first episode, I figured it would be appropriate to base it on myself and why gaming has got to the point of being my number one hobby. I think I may have already touched on it once before, but gaming used to not always be that big of a hobby for me. It mainly started back when the 360 came out and Halo 3 dropped. That's when gaming really started to pique my interest. As I said in my top 5 video, which link will be at the end of this video to watch that. It just amazed me that I could play against other people around the world in real time. You know, gaming back then since it was so new, the whole online gaming thing, it almost acted as like a social hub type experience. It would be a matter of, instead of going to the movies with your friends, you would all kind of link up on Xbox Live and play Halo or Call of Duty 4, you know, that kind of thing. The reason why gaming is such a big part of my life now, though, is yes, it fascinated me. Yes, I got into it over the years by games just basically getting better. The big thing for me is it's a huge stress relief, and it helps me forget about all the negativity in the world. Seriously, did you all just hear those fireworks? It's not even 4th of July yet. Anyway, you know, growing up, I went through some difficult times. I won't go into too much detail, but there's one specific thing. Back in high school, my buddy and I used to be really big into racing games. Gran Turismo, the original EA NASCAR games, that sort of stuff, we always used to play them together. He unfortunately passed away when we were in high school together, and that was kind of our thing, you know, was playing games together. When he wasn't there, it was difficult to kind of move past that. So the way I kind of coped with that was gaming, you know, hopping online, playing with randoms around the world, that sort of thing. But playing video games helped me forget about times like those. They were an escape, a release. You know, since I've grown up, you know, I don't have as many troubling times like that like I did growing up. You know, I mainly enjoy video games now because I've lived through the progression of where we are today. I started off with the PS2, then moved on to the Xbox 360, then moved on to the PlayStation 3, then the Xbox One, and now I'm on PC. And it's been pretty cool to see how games have progressed over the years in terms of graphic fidelity, physics, just the overall experience. Now granted, there's still a release, right? If it's a stressful day at work, at my job outside of YouTube, then it's always nice to come home and play a round of Call of Duty, minus the toxic chat lobbies. But yeah, to sum it up, you know, video games as a whole, and part of the reason why I wanted to start this channel, you know, video games have always been a big part of my life, whether it's been to escape the daily grind of adulthood or to get through troubling times growing up. I've always used them as a way to kind of a coping mechanism, and also to scratch my competitive itch now and again. So like I said at the beginning, I want this series to be a weekly series. If you guys have any special story you want to share, or you have a certain problem you're going through in life right now, please email the email below. I'd love to give my advice to you, help you out. I consider the Harder Gaming family one giant, well, as I says, a family, but also being a fellow gamer, it's also nice to get away from outside sources that may not understand your hobby and what it means to you, kind of thing. Anyway, that's all I have in this video, guys. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, comment below what you thought, share this on social media. The more people we can get involved with this, the better. Like I said, I want this to be a weekly running series. Every Friday I'll pick a story, a cry for help, so to speak, any sort of email that I find appropriate for the week to share. I'll share it on this, we'll talk about it, and yeah, hopefully create some memorable moments on this channel. I'll sign up like I always do. It's never goodbye, it's only till next time.